Disbelief and devastation. Despite taking every possible precaution, an Air Canada passenger says her wheelchair was destroyed on a flight last week, robbing her of her mobility and independence. This is the second time she's lost a wheelchair on a flight, and she says this case is not a one-off. It happens on flights right around the world every day. It is a physical and emotional trauma she says no person should ever have to go through.
Like, people with disabilities aren't seen, like we're treated like luggage, like cattle, and this can't continue anymore.
An emotional demand for change. Mayan Ziv posted this video on social media to share the traumatic moment her independence was stripped away from her after her wheelchair was smashed to pieces during a flight from Toronto to Tel Aviv.
The damage was just so appalling, and honestly, like, it felt really violent, like, to see my wheelchair like that, something that is so important to me, be so mistreated and so disregarded for, like, it just didn't matter.
Mayan was well prepared, arriving to the airport 4 hours before her flight to bubble wrap her wheelchair in hopes of protecting it from any damage. After a 10-hour flight, she was looking forward to the comfort of her own customized chair. Instead, she was forced to use a wheelchair from the airport, much too large to support her body.
So I'm in a lot of pain, like talking to you right now. I'm in a lot of pain.
She's in Tel Aviv for a conference focused on accessibility in travel and tourism. Now she can hardly participate.
It's just so ironic that now I'm basically a case study for all of the barriers that still exist.
Air Canada has offered to cover the cost of the damage. The wheelchair is valued at $30,000, but will take time to repair or replace.
It could take anywhere between 6 months to a year to, down to actually sitting in my wheelchair and feeling good again.
In a statement, Air Canada says, in part, each year Air Canada successfully carries tens of thousands of customers who use mobility aids, and we fully appreciate the importance of these devices to their owners and have processes to ensure such journeys are smooth. Regrettably, in this case, we did not meet our normal service levels. Mayan tells us wheelchairs shouldn't be treated like just any piece of luggage, as they are an extension of a disabled person's body. Eventually, the goal should be to allow people to stay in their mobility device on planes.
I can travel on a bus, I can get on a cruise ship, I can get on a subway, I can get in a taxi. There's no other type of transportation where I have to be separated from my wheelchair.
The federal government has released a statement on the incident saying what Mayan experienced is completely unacceptable. They're concerned and have been in touch with Air Canada and will continue to monitor the situation closely. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.